Welcome back to Tactics and Trends with the Bold. La Liga is on your screens every weekend on SuperSport. And moving right along, I'll be watching this one here. It's the North London Derby. I'm a Gunners of London. We want to lift the trophy this season. I hope they get the result. Going to the Euros. 50 days to go is going to be on your screens on the World of Champions. I can't wait for that one. Well, let's move right along to the next fixture that we are going to be looking at. We are focusing on Royal AM versus Orlando Pirates. Last 5 games is 3 wins for Orlando Pirates and 2 draws. Sia, looking at this fixture, Orlando Pirates are coming into this fixture high on confidence. They've been getting the results consistently. But John Maduka on the other side, frustrating times.
Yeah, most certainly. Orlando Pirates are coming into this one as favorites, and they really turning on the style of late, and it's troubles for John Maduka's side, who can't seem to keep a clean sheet and leaky at the back, but also has a potential to score goals. So they will threaten you, and Pirates will go into that encounter knowing very well that it's a team that plays a risky type of football that will throw their blows at you. So you're going to have to defend well. So the discipline between the offensive play and defensive play from Pirates is going to have to be at the right level.
It's interesting to see who Sia is going to introduce into the Orlando Pirates starting lineup. Chaine suspended, Tim suspended, Hoto suspended. What do you think Orlando Pirates are going to do, Sia, while you're taking me through what Royal AM are going to do in terms of the formation?
Well, firstly, Royal AM, obviously, Esera up front, they like that number 10, big guy who can hold off balls and also attack crosses that are coming from the sides. But there's also an option of a Cedric John who could return. Emakwele on the right, very important for them, Phumuzo, in their width. And also with the skill, getting behind defenders. Mashiane on the left, and then Mahlasela slightly occupying a more of a 10 position with them Somi just not on the same line as Kobedi. Kobedi more of a 6 that sits alone there. And then Matlaba always further pushing forward, and with the Gianne and Mabuza on this side. But Phumuzo, what's key is this man's ability to get behind and be able to bring in the crosses for Esera or Mashiane. They might choose another option because they were short for numbers in terms of box entries in the last encounter. But this man becomes key all the time. We can't say again of how much this space behind is always an issue for Royal AM. But Kobedi is equally capable of filling in there with them Somi being the one if they don't go with the Makaka.
Well, one thing that I'm seeing in this formation that you have set up here, I'm seeing a 4-3-3, a 4-2-3-1 formation. But one thing, let's move along to Orlando Pirates now. You're speaking about a Matlaba that is going to go on that overlapping run.
Yeah.
Why don't you start a Saleng on the right-hand side to exploit that space in terms of the pace? What is Orlando Pirates doing? That's
because Pirates like to Phumuzo to orchestrate the space, to build it up, to prepare it. So having a player that's gonna always start in an advanced position like that might get you locked up easily. So they start with the Dlamini, who's gonna be lingering in that position next to Maswangai. It allows for combinations, short passing combinations with them Mfukeng on the left. But then it allows for Libiso, Phumuzo, to go all the way up. To be able to fill in that role, because they have a Mahaula who can always fill in, and Ndlondlo who takes a more of a number 8 position whenever he's in an advanced position. But it's very key how Mabasa teases defenders and he confuses defenders, because he doesn't just run all the way too quick. He always draws them here, and these guys are always also in the same line, pretty much in the same line, depending who's on who's on the ball. Even if Elibiso is on the ball, they're always on the same line. And at the right time, they all try to run behind you, depending on how the line is looking.
Now, you have illustrated all of that. See, I've got one question. Dion Otto, not available for Orlando Pirates. Does it change the way they play? Because he plays high up. I'm looking at Mayela I don't think that Mayela will go all the way to the corner flag. Yes, when you're looking at Libito, you will add numerical advantage going up because the space in the wide areas there is going to be created for him because Dlamini is going to attack inside. So Libito will attack that space. Otto not available.
Yeah.
What does it do to Orlando Pirates?
Now, this is what happens, Pumuzo, because you've seen the situation before from Orlando Pirates. This is the 3, and then it allows for these guys to be able to use this space out wide. That is Mofokeng, that is Maswangai every now and then. We've seen that happening, and interchange of positions and all of that. But Emaela, more about the safety, especially in the rest defense.
I'm giving Sia time to set up what Orlando Pirates can do in the offense, what Royal AM can do in the offense. Mabasa is on 11 goals, equal with Ribeiro. Will he be getting a goal in this game? Royal AM needs to look after him. Sia, are you ready? Royal AM, what should Orlando Pirates watch out for?
Pumuzo, what Royal AM always try to do is to press on the side of the ball whenever they can. And they try to do that here with these 4, which is the players that are next to the ball. And the opposition team doesn't realize that there's no way for us to come out, but they still try to risk it.
It's a 4 versus 2 on the side.
Yes, so you try and then bypass lines when you are not able to play out and when you are outnumbered. So they play and then they win it. Matlaba, with his quick eye, then he targets who? He targets a certain John here in this position. But look at Makwele, look at where Mashiane is trying to move towards this side. And Makwele is not moving inside here to try and close this space because this space has to be used, Pumuzo, by Sedwin John, who eventually receives the ball. As we can see here, he receives it.
You always speak about players receiving in the pockets. Is that the pocket we always speak about?
Yes, he has time in that pocket to turn.
Yeah.
So he's opened that pocket, and then now he can spend his cash that he has in his pocket, which is his skill, and be able to maneuver his way 1v1 situation with the defenders as we roll it forward. And you would see that he ends up now finishing without using the other players, which is Mashiane and Makwele, because they did their part in creating that space. So Pirates are going to have to watch out for that.
I know Coach Jose Rivero watches the show. You have been warned, Coach. They say Royal AM are going to press on the side, they take away space and time, and after winning the ball, they'll play that quick one to the target man, who then receives in the pocket and has the ability to then use his skill to go at goals. Ama Bagania, I hope you have been warned.
The space behind is always a problem when you face an Orlando Pirates team. And they always try to keep the ball, dictate the tempo of the game, play out from the back. As we can see from this clip, Pumuzo, you will see that they try to build it up, and they always use the width as well, with the Maswangani outstretched wide. But what space are they looking for, Pumuzo? They are looking for this space. They are looking for this space. But nobody is occupying it yet. And you can see these 2 players just jogging in front of the defenders because they don't want to have themselves marked too easily.
The other thing that I love, Sia, is the positioning of the left wing and Rile Mufokeng. The ball is on the right-hand side. You're playing at left wing. Modern football says tuck in and add numerical advantage.
Because now you're giving an option. You are useless when you're out wide. You're giving an option for him when he gets stuck to cut in and play to you or play into this position if you decide to advance here. So that's a perfect position for him, but he didn't need to use him. So we'll play it forward. We'll move the clip. As you can see, Saleng starts to accelerate at the right time when Maswanga is ready to deliver the ball. But look at this, Pumuzo. Look at this here. What's happening here? Everything is fine for Amazulu. Mabasa is in front of them and is not even exploding at the moment.
Now, my problem is, look at Skakane, look at Rama, and you can even add a Ben Musar in that case. It's 3 players that are going to be beaten by 1 man with just body language, a change of pace and attacking that near post.
Well, another one of the best qualities of a striker is deception, and Mabasa has learned that very well. Because he's saying, okay, you've got me under control, you are more relaxed, and now it's not the right time for me to explode into the position where I want to get to. We'll play it. Then he explodes, and then look what happens now. Rama is behind. Just a quick burst of pace, deception, and then getting into the space you want to get to at the right time when the ball is ready to be delivered.
Now you see that pace of Saleng that I was asking about. To say you didn't include Saleng in your starting lineup. The runs that he makes behind the defenders here is crucial in this moment, setting up Mabasa to get goal number 11 in the league and also 14 in all competitions.
Yes, Pumuso, players like Saleng, sometimes you want to use them later on in the game when the game is outstretched, when there's more spaces to occupy or to run to. And sometimes the more the players tire, the more they lose ground on you. And Saleng with a quick player, I think the strategy is to try and just elevate the game later on.
John Maduka, coach, I hope you're listening to Siya Nkosi. He says Saleng is going to be an impact. He's going to wait for the defenders to get tired. Then they're going to introduce him to make those runs in behind. I hope you are also warned. Siya Nkosi, excellent breakdown. Formation, tactics, trends, everything, impact players. Give me a prediction.
2-1 to Pirates, this one.
Huh?
2-1 to Pirates.
Hey, Rikwala, bazophuma.
Yeah, bazophuma.
Isikostini kukora babani?
I give you praise to Mabasa.
Jay.
And then I give 1 to Cedwin John.
Siya Nkosi says Orlando Pirates are going away from home and they are continuing on that winning streak. He says Orlando Pirates are going to win the game by 2-1. Mabasa increasing his tally up top. He's going to 13 goals, according to Siya Nkosi. Siya, thank you for coming through. Excellent breakdown as always.
You're welcome, man.
That was Tactics and Trends with the Bold. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown, the tactics, the trends, the impact players, the advice to the coaches. Did you also get advised? I can't wait to share our thoughts next week on Tactics and Trends. Ndizwa one.
There's a shot there, contact on another brilliant save. Winners of the MTN8, the Mighty Buccaneers.